Hi everybody and welcome to Budget with Tiffany. I'm Tiffany. I'm so excited to have you here today. I'm doing my 4th cash stuffing for the month of November, but before I jump in, I've got a little bit of happy mail. So I placed an order with Steph as Steph's on a budget, and it included a few things for myself and a few things for my giveaway. I've already had this for a few days but just hadn't actually recorded a video with it. So I've taken out the things that are included that I got for the giveaway. So I'm just showing the things I got for myself. So set this cute little duck paper clip, cute little balloon animal sticker, little turkey sticker, and then thank you for your purchase from Steph. Super cute. Oh, she said thank you to me. Congrats on my giveaway. So thank you, Steph. And then she included this cute little freebie, which I'd seen somebody else have, is out here looking like a snack, and it's pumpkin pie with little coffee. First I thought it was a can of whipped cream that it was gonna put on itself, but coffee works as well. And then I ordered her 16 candles. I love that movie, and I love Anthony Michael Hall. Maybe not as much when he was in his like kind of nerdy years, but as he's gotten older, he kind of got a little bit more handsome, but also, you know, just love the story and everything. And then I got As If from Clueless. I love this movie. Grew up in the 80s and 90s, so this is my time frame. And then also got Nobody Puts Baby in a Corner. I also love this movie. So thank you, Steph. So yeah, so I'm going to do this. So I decided, so this is a double cash stuffing. It's my regular cash stuffing plus it includes Etsy. And rather than doing them as two separate, I decided just to include everything. So I have $1,675 of that. $140 came from Etsy. So thank you all so much. So I'm just gonna do it all one big cash stuffing. Most of the money is going into my business binder, but I did have a little extra that I'm gonna put towards a few other categories. And I'll make mention of those when I cashed up those. So let me count the money. So I got 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 1,000, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 50, 70, 90, 410, 30, 50, 70, 90, 510, 530, 550, 570, 80, 90, 1,600, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55, 65, 67, 69, 71, 73, 74, 75. And technically my YouTube payout was $140.03. And I am running a sale for my Etsy store. For kind of an extended Black Friday. So it started on Saturday, November 22nd, which is for me tomorrow, but for you guys when you see this video, it'll be several days ago. So Saturday, November 22nd, and it is gonna run through Sunday, December 15th, and it's gonna be 20% off everything in my store, both digital and physical products. So I know there's lots of sales going on and stuff, so fully understand if you can't purchase from me, but if you can, would love it. I'm hoping to have a few new products released in early December. I've started buying some images. I just need to actually create the products and like design them and everything, and then get them made and show them off. So but yeah, so look for something kind of in early December. Let's see, when this posts, it'll actually be Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I will be spending the day with my husband's family. We'll go over there relatively early, like mid-morning, help his mom with prepping and cooking and stuff. She does a lot of prep work ahead of time, but obviously can't pre-cook some of the stuff, most of the stuff. I'll probably make my pies on Tuesday or Wednesday, and yeah, we'll just go over and help them. And his grandparents, one of his mom's brothers and then one of his dad's brothers, so 2 uncles will come over, and I think that's it. So it'll be fun. It's kind of the usual crowd for us, so I'm looking forward to it. Happy to have a day off and give thanks to everybody and spend time with family. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. If you're watching this that day, happy Thanksgiving. If you watch it later, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. So jumping into my binder, I had mentioned moving forward. So in the past, any money that I didn't spend in certain categories in my variable expense binder, I would take out, and I was putting it towards paying down our debt a little faster. But I've found, especially for certain categories, that like date night, we don't go out on a date every week. But sometimes when we do, it's more expensive than what I allocate each week. So I decided to like roll it over up to a certain point. And then, so yeah, so there's a little less pulling of money out of here each week. So for date night, we just went and got some cookies on a walk the other day. So I have 42, 43, 44 in here, and we are going to add in 25 for this upcoming week. So I've got 20, 40, 65, 67, 68, 69. And I have different like kind of caps for each one. So if it hits that cap before I stuff, then I'll take out the amount above that cap, but the new cash that I'm putting in doesn't count towards that cap right away. Well, the next week. So for eating out, we spent it all. So adding in $60 for this coming week, and hopefully between Thanksgiving and stuff, we will be a little bit better about not eating out. Gas, I only stuff once a month. I work from home 2 days a week, and I take the bus to go into work on the 3 days that I go into the office. So I don't drive my car all that often. So I really only have to fill up like once every 2 to 3 weeks or 2 to 3 months. I'm almost at like getting super close to empty, but I just haven't gone enough to need to fill up. But our gas prices are actually coming a little bit, so I might try to fill up, but just in case it like starts going back up again. Groceries, we had a whole $11 left over, and we are adding in 75 this week. So we got 50, 70, 85, 86. And again, I'm hoping that between maybe some leftovers and from Thanksgiving and stuff, that we won't spend quite as much on groceries this week. My food, I had $15 that I had put in here last week, and this is one of the ones that I will pull out from. Like, it's very rare that I overspend on my eating out, like at work or something. So I take this out and set this aside for now, and I'll put $15 in here for this coming week. We're skipping spending, and then toiletries is getting 20. This one's, I actually think I'm gonna move toiletries into kind of more of a sinking funds, into like my home binder, or sinking, like longer term sinking funds binder, because even though we like buy toiletries more often, we don't buy them like all the time, like every month or whatever. So I feel like it makes sense to maybe to move it into treat it as like a sinking fund and move it over there, versus like always cash stuffing it consistently. I don't know. So I think at the end of this month, beginning of December, I'm gonna move it into like a longer term sinking funds binder. and make that part of that. So I can't remember if I added the 20 or not. So let me count: 50, 70, 90, 110, 12, 14, 114. Yes, so I did add the 20. So $114 going in there. And like part of it's, I feel like going really above $100 doesn't really make sense, but you never know when you're gonna buy stuff. So like I don't want to not put money in, or not plan to put money in a given month, since we budget monthly, and then deplete it more than expected or something. So moving it to a sinking fund makes more sense to me, I think. So, and then in our home binder, have a few categories I'm going to add in here. So for home maintenance, we are adding in 40. So 1,000, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 274. So $1,474. And home maintenance for us is really like if there was like something that broke and had to be fixed, or you know, something, it's kind of like an emergency fund for our home, but it can also be used for something that's not necessarily like an emergency, but it's kind of more of like the maintenance of the home thing, where home miscellaneous is kind of more like just general home spending. Like we could use it to buy like decor, or you know, I don't know, really anything for the house that's more of like regular, like not necessary. Like also we use it for like smaller projects. So when we painted my office, which I still owe pictures from that, we pulled the money for that out of home miscellaneous. So we are adding $20 in here. So 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, so 480. And then home projects. If you watched my last video, my unstuffing, we are slowly kind of like paying the guy that's doing the renovation on the retaining wall to start stocking up on the blocks, because he's got to get them from his supplier, and because they're so huge and so heavy, he can only carry like a certain amount on his truck at a time, so he's got to like get them over time, plus they have to make them. So we started getting, like, we just paid for, and he just picked up the first set, and we need, I think it's 110 blocks, and he got 15, so we still have a ways to go, but we have all winter. So so we paid out part of that from here last week, and that was accounted for in our cash on stuffing. So this week we are adding in $200 from our regular monthly paycheck, and then I'm adding in $20 from the Etsy payout that I got, and then I'm going to bring in the $15 that I had left over from not eating any lunch, or eating out at lunch at work this last week that I took out earlier. So now we have, so I end up putting in 220 between the regular stuffing, between my monthly earnings, Etsy, and then we added the extra 15. So 10,000, 20,000, 21, 22, 23,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 35, 41. So $23,441. And then roof, we're adding in $20. And this is really just about building up money for the eventual time frame that we'll have to replace our roof. It was relatively new when we bought it, I think like a year old. So now it's like 5-6 years old. So we still have like plenty of life on the roof, but start saving up for it. However, because I end up stopping this temporarily and putting this back towards home projects and then maybe starting it up later. I don't know. Just contemplating things right now. When I make that decision, if it is that decision, I'll go into more the reasonings and stuff later. So up next, we've got our longer term sinking funds binder. Up first, in car maintenance, we're adding in 40. So we got 500, 600, 700, 800, 20, 40, 60, 80. So $880. And DJ is a few weeks away from finishing his final class for his coaching minor that he's doing. And so I think once he gets done with that in his time, he'll have more time because he won't have homework and stuff to do at night and on the weekends. I think then he'll get his new tires. So coaching, we are adding in $20. 500, 600, 700, 20, 40, 60, 85, 90, 294, 95. So $795. And opportunities, we're adding in 40. And this is really just for us, like if an opportunity presents itself, like a concert we find out about and we want to get tickets, and you know, you don't really have enough time to save up for it because you find out about it and the tickets are already on sale, or you know, something like that. It's just like if an opportunity presents itself, like that we can take advantage of it without feeling like, you know, we either have to pull money from another category or we can't do it. So we got 500, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60. So $760. Shop small, we are going to add in $28, and that is from my Etsy payout. Since I generally buy the things I use buy from Shop Small are generally for my business, that savings challenges and things like that. I try to, or I feel like to the best that I can, having it come from the Etsy payout makes sense. So 25, 35, 37, 39, 40. And I was even contemplating about moving this into my business binder, but I haven't fully made a decision yet on that. And then last but not least, in this category, or in this binder, we've got travel, and we're adding in $100. So we got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 4,000, 100, 250, 70, 82, 83. So $4,283. Not used to pulling out my business binder during this part, or at least it's been a while. So for taxes, so it was $140.03. So I take 30% of that to put towards taxes, and that was $42. So 20, 40, 2. So got 100, 50, 70, 90, 210, 225, 27, 29, 31, 33. So $433. Materials, I'm adding in 20. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 5, 57, 59, 60. Equipment, we are adding in 15. And since everything's new, I shouldn't, hopefully, knock on wood, have anything, you know, that I need to replace already. But if there's something new that I want to get for, you know, either YouTube or my Etsy store, or the eventual like replacement of something, hopefully many years down the road. But so I got 20, 30, 45, 52, 54, 55. P.O. box, we're adding $5. And actually, I forgot to do this. So this has kind of been the category that when I have change that I earn from Etsy, that this has been the category that I've put it in. So this category was at like, I just added in $5. So it had, right? Yeah, so it had $40, but it was like $40 and like 98 cents or something. So by adding in the $5.03, it's actually comes out to be $46. But the extra dollar wasn't really from the earnings. So I'm just gonna add the extra dollar in here. I meant to do it off camera and I forgot. Because now it's like $46.03 because of the change. So 20, 30, 45, 46. Not sure if that made sense, but basically just, I wasn't accounting for that change in what I had stuffed, but now I had enough change that it went over into the next dollar. So YouTube Premium, I'm adding in 10. So I've got 20, 40, 55, 57, 59, 60. I think this is due in April, I think. And miscellaneous is getting skipped. And then up last is our longer savings binder, long-term savings binder. First, I'm gonna add in $60 for Mini Mondays. And then new car, we are adding in $100. So we've got $400 in new car. And then in our 100 envelope challenge, we're getting so close to being done. I can't believe it. When I started this, I was hopeful that we'd be able to finish it, but I wasn't sure. So I've been, you know, just very humbled and thankful and stuff that we're this close, and based on the income that we received in November, that we should be able to finish it in December. So super excited. So we are adding in $190 in here today. So we got 500 or 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 7,000, 100, 200, 300. No, that's not right. 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 8,000, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 536. So $8,736. So I'm doing 84 and 106. Oh, get so close. And then in our Friday challenge, we are putting in $22 today. Now we've got 500, 600, 50, 70, 90, 700, 5, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. So $716. And then in our 52-week challenge, we are adding in 28 today. We got 1,000, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 265, 75, 82, 84, 86, 87, 88. So $1,288. Just got 3 more to go. So I think if I remember correctly, looking at my plan, is I'm not doing anything next week, which is like week 5 for November. So, and then I think it's like the first 3 weeks of December, I plan to do the last 3. So almost done, yay. And then we have our November monthly savings, which we're gonna add in $60. So we've got 51, 52, 10, 20, 30, 40, so $240 in here. And then we've got 100, 200 that is going to go towards our Savings Challenge Saturday binder, and then $200 that's going to go into our debt binder. So stay tuned for those videos. The debt binder will be on Friday, and the Savings Challenge Saturday will be Saturday. So yeah, so that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.